My beloved child, I call you by name, and I invite you to rest in my embrace, for I have seen every hopeful thought stirring in your heart, even when you felt too weary to speak. I stand with you in quiet moments, rejoicing in your simplest dreams, and I delight in your presence because you matter greatly to me. Do not be dismayed by the noise of worry or the scorching heat of doubt, because I am your eternal refuge, extending my hand to guide you toward peace and strength. Take comfort in this truth, for you are never alone. I am always here, ready to shower you with my unending love. I ask you to breathe deeply and reflect on the constancy of my presence that blankets you like a calming river, for every moment in your life holds immeasurable significance to my heart. Believe that I defend you against the shadows of fear. I lift you when you falter, and I celebrate the beauty within your soul, no matter how you see yourself. There is no corner of the earth or page of your life that I will not cover in my mercy, because you were made for greater things. Stay encouraged, for my hand will never waver in protecting and guiding you. I call you to stand tall, even when the storms seem to roar with relentless force, for I am the voice that whispers hope into your darkest valleys. Let your faith be stirred, let your heart be open, and allow my spirit to move freely in every detail of your journey. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, because I have always plotted the path of goodness before you. Trust and remember this final word: you will prevail, because I am with you, now and always, enfolding you in my infinite care. I see you as a radiant treasure, a living reflection of my boundless heart, and I want you to remember just how precious you are. I formed you with divine intention, shaping every aspect of who you are so that my purpose might be fulfilled through your life. When you feel overlooked by the world, remember that I rejoice over you like a parent who beams with pride at the smallest accomplishment, celebrating each tear and every laugh. Let this truth echo in your thoughts. You have purpose, for I have written my promises into your very being. I have crafted you to gleam like a priceless gem, and even when your own reflection seems dull or unremarkable in your eyes, I urge you to see yourself through my perspective. You are clothed in worth, you are wrapped in significance, and no judgment from others can diminish the splendor I have placed within you. I adore every facet of your individuality, from your strengths that shine like a bright morning star to the quiet corners of your soul where insecurities hide. Let your spirit be lifted, for your value is beyond measure in my eyes. I cherish the moments you turn toward me, whether it is with a small prayer or a whisper of thanks at the break of dawn. Every time your heart even briefly glances in my direction, I feel a wave of delight, for it reminds me that my child is drawing near. Even when you doubt that your praise or devotion carries weight, I promise you it resonates in my heavenly realm, sending ripples of joy across eternity. Hold on to this assurance. I celebrate your nearness, and I treasure every breath you use to speak my name. You stand as a beacon of hope, no matter how dim you imagine your flame to be, and I breathe encouragement into your spirit so you can shine even brighter. My plan for you is not hidden behind impossible doors. It is waiting for you to step forward with trust, knowing that I am your unwavering guide. Remember that I am not distant, I am not aloof, and my hand is never too short to reach you, for I designed you to fulfill a special part of my grand tapestry. Take confidence in your rightful place in my story, for you are meant to reflect the glory of my unconditional love. Think of yourself as a seed planted in rich soil, nurtured by the water of my grace, destined to grow tall and fruitful in due season. Do not allow the voices of doubt to choke your roots with fear, for I have endowed you with the resilience to break through even the hardest ground. As the sun rises faithfully each day, so my affection for you remains steadfast, warming the depths of your soul. Trust that the harvest I have planned is abundant, filled with acts of goodness you have yet to discover. Know that you are chosen for growth and designed to flourish. When your mind feels restless, like a river raging after a storm, remember that I am the quiet stillness at the center of your being, offering refreshment for your weary heart. Your life is not a random happenstance, nor is your existence an accident. I intentionally formed you as a reflection of my craftsmanship. I take pride in your individuality, in your triumphs that echo my celebration, and in your struggles where my strength is best displayed. Therefore, refuse to give in to discouragement, because you are uniquely and wonderfully made, and I rejoice whenever you embrace that truth. Draw closer to the certainty of my glory, trusting that I watch over each chapter you live, guiding your steps to align with my higher plan. Even in moments when you stumble or feel unworthy, my grace lifts you up, restoring your vision so you can once again see your purpose clearly. I assure you, there is no place too far, no situation too tangled, that I cannot redeem and use for my magnificent design. Let this be etched into your soul. Your value remains immovable, founded on my unwavering love for you. Picture a shepherd who smiles gently at each lamb, no matter how timid or small that creature might be. In that same way, I smile upon you. My joy arises simply because you exist, and I yearn to lead you to still waters where you can rest without fear. I shield you from prowling threats, and I gather you in my arms whenever you tremble, whispering my promises of protection. Keep your heart open, for I am calling you to relish the knowledge that you are irreplaceable in my flock. Consider the skies at sunrise, stretching wide with new possibilities, the colors merging in harmony before the day unfolds. As you take in that scene, understand that it mirrors how I see you, a canvas filled with endless promise, ready to bloom with hope and purpose. In your darkest hours, I invite you to remember that the coming dawn signals a fresh start, and I am here to guide your footsteps toward the gift of new beginnings. Keep hope alive, for my love transforms the shadows of your doubts into testimonies of my faithfulness. When you question your importance in the grand scheme of creation, I am the still, small voice, reminding you that you are crafted for something eternal. I place dreams within your heart that carry my fingerprint, sealed with an unbreakable bond of purpose and destiny. Take solace in the knowledge that my plans for you do not fade with the setting sun. They shine forward, glowing with perpetual hope. Trust in my blueprint, for I have designed you to reflect my love in a way that no other soul can replicate. My dear child, I am fully aware of the deep pains and struggles that tear at your heart, including those long, restless nights filled with tension and questions. I have heard your silent cries when you felt unable to confide in anyone else, and I have stood beside you in the midst of every storm. Do not for a moment think that I am inattentive or unfeeling. My care is the most constant force you can rely on, even when the world seems indifferent. Let my understanding be a balm to your wounds, for I am acquainted with every sorrow you carry. I know the ache of disappointment when your expectations crumble, leaving you with shattered pieces of hope you are not sure how to gather. I see the weariness in your soul, the longing for solutions that appear so elusive it hurts to believe they exist at all. Yet never doubt that my eyes are upon you, filled with compassion, ready to bring healing like a gentle sunrise dispelling the night. Allow my empathy to comfort you, and do not grow weary, for I walk with you through every rough path you must tread. Take courage in the fact that your tears have never been overlooked or lost in the chaos. I have counted each one. Though you might think your breakdowns are hidden, I witness your vulnerable moments and cradle your heart in my grace. When the burdens of your mind seem too heavy to bear, Remember that I am the strong tower to which you can run. Lean on me, rest in my steady arms, and know that no anxiety, no heartbreak, is too small or too big for me to handle. I recognize the times when you isolate yourself out of exhaustion or fear, believing that nobody would understand the storm inside your head. Let me assure you, I perceive every nuance of your emotions, from the subtle tension in your shoulders to the deep sigh you exhale at the end of a trying day. I have walked with you when you believed yourself completely alone, and I will continue to stand by you even when you push everyone else away. Take hold of this truth. My devotion for you is unwavering, regardless of how high the walls around your heart may be. Your anxieties about the future are not hidden from me. I see how worry gnaws at your spirit, making you question your path and your worth. I gently remind you that I formed time itself, and I hold every possible tomorrow in my hand, weaving each thread with the utmost care. Though the future might appear cloudy to you, it is as clear as day to me, and I promise to light your way if you choose to trust my guidance. Do not let fear consume you, for I am the calm in the chaos, ever ready to give you rest. I am aware of the regrets that weigh heavily on your conscience, the memories you replay over and over, wishing you could rewrite them. Each regret you harbor is not a surprise to me, and I have already extended the remedy of forgiveness and compassion for each one. Do not be consumed by guilt, for I never intended your soul to be shackled by the mistakes of yesterday. Instead, remember my grace that transforms failures into stepping stones of wisdom. Accept the new chapter I offer, for it leads to freedom and joy that no earthly barrier can contain. The heartbreaks you have endured, be they from broken relationships or shattered trust, are not invisible to my eyes. I witnessed each tearing of your heart, each sense of betrayal that cut deeply, and I come bearing healing that seeps into every wound. I long for you to allow my comfort to mend those fissures, for I restore in ways you cannot begin to fathom. Breathe in my renewing spirit. Let go of your bitterness, and see how I will turn your pain into a melody of redemption, echoing through your soul. I perceive the loneliness you sometimes feel, even in a crowded room, when your spirit yearns for an embrace that transcends physical closeness. In that space, I am the ever-present companion, a faithful friend who never leaves your side. Let me occupy those silent spaces with my voice, reminding you that you are seen, cherished, and fully understood by the one who created you. Take hold of this promise. You will never be truly alone, for I am with you in every breath you take. I also know that the responsibilities on your shoulders sometimes feel like an overwhelming weight that threatens to crush your spirit. You might wonder how you will manage, how you will find the energy to keep going when resources seem scarce and time feels insufficient. Yet I say, let your burdens rest upon me. I am more than capable of shouldering what you cannot. Release your grip on the fear of failing, and trust that my strength will make a way. Be uplifted in this truth. I have promised to carry you through every challenge, never letting you fall beyond my reach. When you feel sorrow over the state of the world, over tragedies that break your heart, and injustices that wound your sense of right and wrong, know that I too grieve. I see the world's pain and each cry for help, and it matters profoundly to me. Even so, do not lose heart, because my hope shines brighter than any darkness, and my righteous plan is moving even when you cannot perceive it. Trust that my justice will prevail, and hold to the knowledge that your prayers carry weight in my heavenly courts. In your exhaustion, when you feel your prayers bounce off the walls or vanish into silence, remember that I hear every plea and gather every word close to my heart. Though you might not always see immediate answers, do not doubt that I am orchestrating solutions beyond your present horizon. My timing, while mysterious, is perfect in its wisdom, and I am continuously weaving every detail for your ultimate good. Keep faith alive in your spirit, because I am responding in ways that will exceed your greatest hopes. Let me be your shield, covering you from the assaults of despair and discouragement that threaten to steal your joy. I stand between you and every arrow of doubt, absorbing what seeks to harm you so that you can stand upright with confidence. Like a mighty warrior, I defend you against forces that long to see you crumble, ensuring that you remain more than a conqueror. Rest securely under my protection, for I take great delight in ensuring your safety. I am also your refuge, the place you can run when the storms of life rage with relentless fury. Here, in my presence, you find a sanctuary no chaos can penetrate, a haven where your soul can breathe. Let me be your hidden fortress, a stronghold that stands unwavering while the winds howl outside. In my shelter, you discover a peace that surpasses all understanding, a place where you can truly be still and know that I am your God, immovable and constant. Envision my arms stretched wide, forming a shield that encircles you and preserves your well-being, even when you feel battered by life's trials. I assure you that no battle is too fierce for me, no adversity is too overwhelming for my omnipotence. I deflect the flaming arrows of despair, reduce the storms of fear to a mere whisper, and command the waves of anxiety to settle into calm waters. Take heart, for my defense over your life is steadfast, and I will not fail to guard what I cherish. Though you walk through valleys where shadows loom and threats appear, I march alongside you, shining my guiding light upon your path. When the world's noise crescendos with negativity, my voice cuts through the clamor, assuring you that I am in control and will not abandon you to chaos. Even if the darkness deepens, I declare that it shall not swallow you, for my presence dispels every trace of gloom. Hold fast to me, for my protective power envelops you like an impregnable fortress. Be comforted that I have already begun opening doors you never realized were there, creating pathways that lead you out of entanglements and into broader places of blessing. Even if you cannot perceive it yet, my hand is diligently orchestrating circumstances and aligning each detail so that victory can unfold at the proper time. Remember that I am the one who parts seas, breaks chains, and levels mountains if necessary to secure your deliverance. Let your spirit be lifted, knowing I remain unwavering in my commitment to protect and help you. You may be convinced that your obstacles are beyond resolution, but understand that no predicament surpasses my wisdom and my capacity to act. When you call on me, I swiftly come to your aid, bringing clarity and hope where you once saw only confusion and despair. There is no chain so thick that my power cannot snap it, no prison so fortified that my grace cannot breach it. Live in expectation, for my miracles often arise in the most unexpected moments, bursting forth like a sudden dawn in your midnight hours. I long to show you that your safety and well-being are more secure in my hands than in your own attempts at control. My vantage point is higher, my love is broader, and my understanding of every factor at play is absolute. Allow me to lift you above your current limitations, unveiling new horizons where you can see how I guide each step. Cling to me with the confidence of a child reaching for a parent's hand, assured that my protection and help remain unwavering. You might have built defenses around your heart, believing that self-reliance is your only way to survive. But I urge you to bring down your walls and let me stand in your defense, for I will never harm or disappoint you. My shield is impenetrable, and my strategies for your life surpass what you can plan or execute in your own strength. Rest in this certainty. I fight for you, I rescue you, and I establish you on a firm foundation so you may thrive in my presence. Through raging waters or scorching fire, My presence acts as a supernatural covering, safeguarding your spirit from being drowned by hopelessness or consumed by anxiety. I do not promise a life devoid of challenges, but I do promise that you will emerge stronger, refined as gold, because my protective power never leaves you. Stand firm in faith, for each trial you face becomes an opportunity to witness my mighty hand. Rejoice in this promise. I will see you through, and I will never let you go. Therefore, when fear whispers that danger lurks on every corner or tells you that you are defenseless, remember that I am your rock. I cannot be shaken by circumstances, nor can my love be extinguished by adversity. Yield your worries to me, and I will guard your heart with a peace that defies all rational explanation. Let my commitment to shield you be your steady anchor, holding you securely through every tempest. Now I call you to pray, to open your heart and speak with the sincerity of a child who trusts in a loving guardian. Bring me your questions, your uncertainties, your dreams, and even your disappointments, for I long to commune with you in that secret place of honest conversation. Do not think you must present polished petitions or find flawless words. I cherish your genuine spirit, and I incline my ear to your every sigh. Dare to speak your deepest thoughts, for I will not turn you away. In your moments of prayer, let me show you that communication with me is more than a ritual. It is an intimate meeting of hearts. Just as a dear friend listens without judgment, so I hear your confessions, your gratitude, your fleeting joys, and your lingering fears. Know that my response is already at work, manifesting in peace that calms your mind, in signs that encourage your faith, and in clarity that dispels your confusion. Trust that I eagerly await your voice, ready to draw you closer into my presence. Do not doubt your ability to pray effectively, for even a single whisper to me can shake the foundations of impossibility. Talk to me as you would speak to a loving companion, for I am not distant or aloof. Let your words flow freely, and let your spirit find solace in the knowledge that every prayer matters to me. Embrace the simplicity of calling my name, because in that very breath, you open a door for my grace to flood your soul. When doubts try to undermine your confidence in prayer, remember that my spirit intercedes for you, translating your groans into the language of heaven. I am more interested in the posture of your heart than in the elegance of your speech. Come to me in quiet humility, or come to me with shouts of desperation. It makes no difference, for I read your heart and respond with love. Take hold of this promise. Each heartfelt prayer sends ripples through eternity, activating my plans on your behalf. Let prayer become your steering wheel, not your spare tire. When you face a fork in the road, consult me first, trusting that my counsel surpasses any wisdom offered by the world. I will guide you gently toward the path of righteousness, ensuring that each step is directed by divine insight rather than the haze of human logic. Rejoice in the truth that my guidance will not mislead you, for I am the light that never dims. In learning to trust me, you relinquish the burden of outcomes into my capable hands, freeing yourself from the weight of anxiety. Faith is not just believing that I exist, it is believing that I will do what I have promised in my perfect timing. I ask that you simply rest in my character, for I am good beyond measure, faithful beyond doubt. As you release your anxieties to me, watch how I transform your perspective, enabling you to see possibilities where you once saw only roadblocks. If you find that fear still clings stubbornly, bring that fear to me directly, naming it and letting me dismantle it with my power. I will replace it with a courage that grows from knowing you are precious in my sight. This is not arrogance, it is freedom. Freedom that comes from understanding your true identity as my beloved child. Take this step of trust, for I will never discard you, and I will lead you to victory over every foe that tries to hold you back. As you place your trust in me, Realize that I do not operate within the confines of earthly impossibilities. My domain is the realm of miracles, where water can become a pathway, where mountains can move, and where your greatest weakness can be turned into a story of triumph. Therefore, do not be reluctant to hope for the extraordinary, for it pleases me to show my glory in your life. Anticipate breakthroughs, because I specialize in bringing forth wonders from the least likely situations. Obedience to my promptings also becomes more natural when trust flourishes in your heart, because you begin to see that my instructions are rooted in my unyielding love for you. I know the outcomes of every decision. I comprehend the ripple effects of every action, and my guidance is tailored to lead you toward peace and prosperity. Even if my direction challenges your comfort, do not be disheartened. My plans stretch beyond temporary ease to grant you eternal blessings. Cling to this truth. Surrender to me is the gateway to abundant life. Remember to keep your prayers persistent, for I love your persistence. Just as a parent delights in the repeated requests of a beloved child, so I honor your perseverance in seeking my face. If the answer seems delayed, do not assume I have forgotten. My timing is orchestrated to align with countless threads of possibility, ensuring the perfect moment of fulfillment. Keep praying, keep trusting, and keep expecting my best, for I will never fail you. As you lift your voice to me in prayer and trust, my spirit also saturates your heart with hope for the future. I have designed you not to be locked in the regrets of the past or the anxieties of the present, but to look ahead with unwavering confidence. Even in the darkest hour, you can cling to the promise that the sun will rise again, because my mercies are new every morning. Yes, storms may come, but they also pass, and every gust of wind can move you closer to the wonders I have in store. Picture a path illuminated by lanterns in the night. Each lantern reveals just enough so you can take the next step. In this journey of life, I am those lanterns, shining my guidance at each stage, ensuring that you do not stumble in the dark. If you maintain your gaze on me, you will find that I steadily lead you to broad places where your dreams bloom in the fertile soil of faith. Stay encouraged that the darkness before you is no match for my guiding light. I have prepared a future where blessings flow like abundant rivers, quenching the thirst of your spirit and refreshing the dryness of your soul. These blessings are not merely material. They encompass a deeper joy, an enduring peace, and a sense of purpose that resonates through eternity. In my providence, even the losses and hardships you experience now will serve as stepping stones that carry you into testimonies of my goodness. Keep your heart open, for what you consider impossible I call probable and imminent. And know that I take delight in guiding you toward new horizons, teaching you to soar like an eagle above the turbulence. When the wind howls, rest assured that I control the wind, turning it into an uplifting force to carry you higher. Yes, there will be valleys, but there will also be summits with breathtaking views, and at each stage, I will never let go of your hand. Dwell on this assurance. Though the journey twists and turns, I am the one who navigates you toward triumph. You have my word that obstacles will not define your destiny. They will only refine the precious qualities within you. Just as fire purifies gold, trials can refine your character, bringing out a brilliance that reflects my glory. Take heart in this, because I would not allow a hardship unless I intended it for a greater good. Stand confidently on the promise that each test will yield a testimony, and each challenge will magnify the grace shining within you. Visualize yourself passing through a narrow gate, stepping into a wide field of possibilities brimming with life. The gate might appear constraining at first, but beyond it awaits the expansion of your spirit. I have promised that your latter days will be greater than the former, a principle I have established throughout time and Scripture. Let your anticipation rise like a gentle dawn, trusting that I am building your story into something extraordinary, even more wonderful than what you can imagine. Now, see the seeds you have planted in faith, those prayers, acts of kindness, moments of worship, growing into a thriving garden of blessings, overshadowing the weeds of doubt. My living waters flow to nourish every good seed, ensuring that your faith blossoms in spectacular ways. If you look closely, you will see new buds of hope forming, a testament to the unstoppable power of my love. Revel in the certainty that I do not leave you to struggle without fruit. Rather, I cultivate you for a harvest that will fill you with joy. As you stand at the cusp of your tomorrows, let your heart swell with unwavering expectation, for I still perform miracles in those who dare to trust me. The best you have envisioned for yourself pales in comparison to the grand design I hold in my hands. I open doors that no one can shut, and shut doors that would harm you if they remained open. Even now, I am engineering alignments that will bring you blessings, opportunities, and breakthroughs. Embrace these promises, for I vow to remain faithful to every word I have spoken over you. I reaffirm my love for you right now, a love that does not fluctuate with your successes or failures, a love that stands firm against every storm. My love is more than a feeling. It is the eternal foundation upon which you can build your life. I have never left your side, nor will I vanish in your weakest moments. From dawn to dusk, and through the nights of uncertainty, my affectionate gaze remains fixed on you. Take solace in knowing that my love for you is unbreakable. I bless you with the fullness of my grace, releasing peace into your mind, joy into your spirit, and resilience into your body. May your household be bathed in my favor, protected from harm, and guided toward harmony. Allow my blessing to mark you as set apart, a reflection of my kingdom wherever you go. The blessing I bestow is not transient or fickle. It is grounded in my eternal covenant, ensuring that you can walk forward in steadfast confidence. Look ahead and see that the horizon is tinged with the colors of hope, inviting you to step forward without fear. My desire is that you live each day with the knowledge that you are cared for, cherished, and safeguarded. Let your faith blossom in the anticipation of answered prayers, unexpected joys, and the gentle unfolding of my plan. Do not cling to your past wounds. Instead, let them be testimonies of how I transformed pain into purpose. March onward with courage, because I have arrayed your future in my redeeming light. So I say, believe that I keep every promise I have breathed over your life. Believe that I hear your prayers and answer them in ways that will bring genuine fulfillment. Believe that I stand ready to rescue and strengthen you, no matter the complexity of your battles. You are not defined by your scars, but by the potential I planted within you. Embrace the path I have carved, for I walk it beside you, ensuring that your steps do not falter. Never forget, my precious child, that my love endures beyond the constraints of time, unwavering and unstoppable. In your victories, I cheer you on. In your failures, I gently lift you up. In your ordinary moments, I stand watchful, eager to share in even the smallest details of your day. I am the Good Shepherd, forever attuned to your well-being. Rest deeply in my embrace and take heart in this enduring fact. My love for you will never fade. I pour out my blessing over you, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, speaking life over your dreams, restoration over your wounds, and promise over your future. I have seen you at your best and your worst, yet my decision to remain by your side has never wavered. Just as the morning sun is faithful to rise, so I remain faithful to watch over you with unwavering devotion. Be assured that my blessing stands guard over your life, leading you toward prosperity of the soul and a hope-filled tomorrow. Keep looking ahead with expectation, for your story is not finished, and I have authored each chapter with intention and care. Trust in the arcs of redemption I weave into your narrative, turning each page into a testament of my faithfulness. As you move forward, you will see that the challenges you face now will pale in comparison to the magnitude of the triumphs I have in store. Lift your eyes, for the very best is on the horizon, waiting for you to walk toward it in confident faith. You may stumble, you may grieve, and you may question, but in every instance, I remain the unchanging constant of your life. I have set my seal upon your heart, a mark of belonging and love that cannot be removed by any earthly force. When you call upon me in distress, you will find my arms ready to support you. When you celebrate, I will be the loudest voice of delight in the heavens. Keep holding on to hope, because your journey is cradled in my hands, and I will not let you go. Therefore, go forward, my child, with a faith that stands tall in adversity and a heart that beats with anticipation for tomorrow's blessings. Surrender your fears at my feet and let your dreams rise like a fragrant offering, for I delight in fulfilling the desires of those who walk with me. Believe that each breath you take is part of a larger plan, orchestrated to produce a melody of grace and success that resonates through eternity. The road ahead may twist, but I have lit each turn, ensuring that you will never truly walk in the dark. Cling tightly to your identity as my beloved, not swayed by the world's judgments or your own second-guessing. I have molded you as a vessel of my glory, destined to reveal my goodness wherever you step. Stay rooted in my truth, and you will find that no trial can uproot the seeds of purpose I have sown in you. Embrace each day with courage, for you are defined by my love, equipped by my grace, and led by my spirit. My vow to you remains unwavering. I am with you, upholding you when you can no longer stand, guiding you when the path seems obscured, and celebrating you when you reach new heights. Let my presence be your secure fortress in times of threat, your guiding star in times of indecision, and your gentle rest in times of exhaustion. I am determined to see you flourish, and my blessings are not contingent on fleeting circumstances. Let this permeate your entire being. The best is yet to come, and I shall see you through every moment with my boundless favor.